Hey ladies, welcome back to another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast. Now today, I'm going to run you through a couple of stories of ladies that have recently joined the program and, what they're all about. Because sometimes you might be thinking, well, yeah, this VIP transformation program sounds amazing and it's for women over 40 that have been struggling with their weight and they want to learn how to maintain it, but what type of people are you actually working with? So this week, I think we've signed up 9, maybe 10 ladies into the program, which is excellent. That means it's absolutely humming. And remember, this isn't a small program. This is all done one-on-one. So when you join the program, you're going to be working one-on-one with your coach all the way through. I've got 5 of the best coaches in Australia. They're smart, they're excellent, they're fully qualified, and they are getting results. Because remember, qualifications without results means nothing. Who would you rather see? Would you rather see the doctor that has a qualification, like a knee surgeon? Knee surgeon that's got a qualification for surgery, they're a doctor, but they've only done 2 knee surgeries? Or do you want to see the doctor that has the qualification as a doctor and surgery and has done 100 successful surgeries? Who would you like to see? The person with the qualification or the person with the qualification and the best results? Always you go for results. Qualification first, results second. So we have spit out over 1,000 transformations. It's actually closer to 1,600 at the moment, but nice even number, more than 1,000. So obviously if you're joining us, you're gonna be working with a team that has done this, not thousands of times, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, 1,600 times. So I think I signed up 2 ladies yesterday myself. So I've got a team of people that takes calls and does Zoom calls and we get people signed up. I signed up at least 2 ladies myself yesterday. So one of them, both very different, mind you, very different lifestyles. It's crazy the stuff that we see come in because all of our women are over 40 and they're all female, but they're the only 2 common things that they have really in common. Everything else is totally different. Where they live in Australia, are they city, are they rural, what access they have to resources, so like food, pre-prepared meals, takeaway, grocers, IJ, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi. Some people live in the middle of bumfuck and there's like a population of 300 people and they only get fresh fruit and veg every now and again. Or they have to drive 2 hours to the nearest big Woolworths or Coles, so they can't actually go and have the readily access. Whereas other people live in the middle of the city. Like myself, I live on the Gold Coast in Southport, and I can walk to Woolworths. Like it's literally a 5-minute walk. So, and then how many kids they have? Some ladies are, late 50s, early 60s, and their kids are adults. So now they're dealing with grandkids. They're empty nesters, no kids in the house. Other ladies, they got younger kids, so they're running around, school, drop off, pick up. Some ladies are working, some are part-time, some are retired. See what I mean? Like, everyone is so different. This is why we don't have a group program. It's like, okay, sign up to the group program and everybody does the same thing. Because if it was that simple, ladies, you would be listening to this podcast and you just sign up to something I have online. But it isn't that simple. This is why we have a full-blown program put together. Okay, so one lady I was talking to yesterday, she's in the category of like late 50s. So she needed to lose about 30 kilos. Her kids are grown up. At the moment, there are no grandkids, so it's just her and a partner. So we had to create a plan that worked for her. She works full time. She does actually a lot of overtime. So she's working like 40, 45 hours a week, 5 days a week, sometimes doing weekends. And her biggest problem was, she works such long days that when she comes home, she's super gassed and tired. She's like, so just knowing what meals to cook that are quick, easy, simple, hit the calorie target, hit the protein target, that are going to work well for her. That's what she was struggling with. But also the consistency side of things. So, she'd go really well for 3 days and then she hit a snag. Work is really stressful. And then she'd have nothing at home to cook. And because she doesn't have all the food knowledge, so like how much to eat, when to eat, that kind of stuff, she would just go towards takeaway. So she'd go well for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, she'd be like, hit a bit of a roadblock, and then derail Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, that might not sound too bad. Half the week good, half the week so-so. But if you just have 3 bad days in a week, That equals 156 bad days in a year. So if there's 364 days in the year and you have 154 bad days, do you think you're going to see much success? Fuck to the no. Like, you're nearly 50%, 55% good, 45% bad. Like, it'll be impossible to lose weight. And this is the problem she was coming into. She's like, man, I just keep fucking derailing. Like, I do good for a little while. That's not a problem. But as soon as I derail, I'm off track for 1 or 2 days. Or worst case scenario, I just reset myself Monday. And I'm like, I know. A lot of ladies are going through this. The consistency is one of the hardest parts. It's not just having the knowledge, but it's having the consistency as well. Like, let's say a sport team like AFL or NRL. Yes, you can win one game, but you're not going to win the championship unless you win tons, like you string the wins together. You can't just have one good week. You need to have weeks that are good. You can't just have 3 good days. You need to have weeks that are good. Now, I'm not saying you have to have 7 days straight, always good, but we at least have to have 5-6 days good. Like, we need to be humming at least like 80%, 85% of the week on track. And that kind of 10-15% off track is going to be okay. But it's really fucking hard to lose weight if you're having 100 plus bad days per year. Remember, 2 days out of the week, 52 weeks in a year, 2 times 52 is 104 days. So out of 364, if you have 104 bad days or really average days when it comes to weight loss, do you think you're going to see results? Well, no. The answer is no. It ain't going to happen. And this is the hardest part for so many people because they're, stringing bad days together. So if you want to win the championship, like if AFL, NRL, fucking car racing, Formula One, you have to string wins together, multiple weeks, multiple wins to get the success. This is why people pay us a lot of money to help them out with their weight loss because they're like, I'm struggling with the consistency. So they're needing that coach, one-on-ones, group training, access to the coach all week, every week, 40 hours a week, text them, got questions, hey, I need support, I'm struggling. That's why people are paying us the money, to help them out. So that's one lady. That's her situation. Another lady I was talking to, she works full-time again, and she's got 2 young kids. And she wants to get back into playing sport, like high-level sport. She has to lose about 7 kilos. I think she wanted to drop about, I think it was like 72 down to about 65. So for her height, that was a really good milestone, good weight for her, very realistic. So she wanted to lose 7 kilograms, but she's got a real dodgy knee. Her knee sucks. Her consistency with exercise is the issue. Food's not too bad. Fair bit of under-eating. The sleep's pretty terrible, so we need to work on those things. But the big thing for her is actually getting the exercise consistency component down. So what we'll have to do with her is create a program that's going to be more based around what she's looking for. So she's into water sports, so like in the pool, not like skiing and shit like that. So her game plan is going to be around consistency of exercise, strengthening the body, getting the fitness up, toning up, and getting the extra weight off so she's more agile in the pool. So a big part of her component is going to be planning and getting the exercise right. So having specific days, specific times that we do the workouts. Trust me, the ladies that are like, I'll just fit it in, are the ladies that have the bad days and the bad weeks. I'll just do it when I've got spare time. Look, you and I have been adults for many years now. And we both know that spare time does not exist. I'll do it when I get spare time. The same decision-making process to put something off for 2 minutes is the same one we use to put something off for 2 days and 2 weeks. Have you ever had, a good consistent streak of exercise and then you missed 1 day and you said you'd do it tomorrow and you didn't do it tomorrow? That is what I'm talking about. So if we want to start working on some of this high-level mindset, we've got to work on some of the decision-making processes. Now, for a lot of people, when they're getting in these good streaks and when they have 1 or 2 days off, it fucks the streak. It's very hard to have a habit where you're not doing it daily, whether it's some sort of movement. So for her, we need 3 workouts a week, an hour and a half per week for her plan. So half an hour, 3 times a week. Look, if you can't commit to that, then you're just kidding yourself. You're just actually lying. So an hour and a half per week, everyone's got that. And we'll do some walking as well. So we'll get her moving 7 days a week, at least 4 days walking, and at least 3 days doing the exercise. So that's going to be her success factor, getting that right. Her food's not too bad. Like I said, she's under eating, so we need to make sure like she's having a good breakfast, a good lunch, and then she's not going to be snacking as much in the afternoon. So that's just 2 examples of 2 ladies that I signed up yesterday. Had a call with them, asked them a bunch of questions. I always jump on the call going, I don't know you, so I need to ask lots of questions to understand if what we do would work in this situation. After I asked 10, 15 minutes of questions, I was like, cool, I've got the problem, I've got the current situation, and I can put a solution in place here, or the coaches can put a solution in place here to really make this work well. I don't do the solution, my smart coaches do the solution. I just talk to people and do these videos and podcasts. So if you're like, holy shit, I need something like that, or at least need to chat to you guys about my current situation, then it's very simple. Jump on my socials. BlissBodyU or Josh Humphris is my Instagram and Facebook. Website, www.blissbodyu.com.au. You can find an application form on any of my socials, or just send me a message. Steal my contact details somewhere online. You might find my mobile, you might find the email. Send me a message and go, hey, I'm interested, I'm stuck, I am looking for a little bit of help. What we'll do, we'll book a call, we'll see if we can help, and if we can, we'll get you in the program. All right, ladies, lots of love, keep kicking goals, and I'm going to catch you in the next episode.